How to start a clothing brand from home using a heat press and a Cricut machine. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through step by step how to make sweatshirts or t-shirts from home using your Cricut machine and a heat press. So first things first, here's what you need to get started. You'll need a Cricut machine. In this video, I'm using a Cricut Explorer Air 2. And you'll also need the heat transfer vinyl and the Cricut tools and the heat press machine. The other thing that you also need are the blanks, the blank t-shirts or blank sweatshirts. So let's get started and I'll show you how I made this hometown sweatshirt. So first things first, we're in Cricut Design Space, and from there we're going to go to our text and select the font that we're using. I'm using one of my bookmarked fonts, and this is a font that I got off Creative Fabrica called Varsity Letter. I really like this font, especially when you're making a sweatshirt like the ones I'm making today, because the design is the font is simple and it's a good one if you're going to be using the offset feature. So here I am just typing in the name and just changing it to be a bit curved. Then the next thing I'm going to be doing is sizing it up. So I've measured my sweatshirt and I know the size that I'm aiming for an adult sweatshirt, about 28 centimeters. Now I'm going to be applying the offset, and usually I'd like to go with about an offset of about 0.2 centimeters thereabouts. So I just try it out until I see that it fits and I hit apply. Then you'll end up with the offset and the initial design. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using different colors. So I'll just do that now so that I don't get confused when I'm cutting my vinyl. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm just putting the name of the city also on this design, and I'm going to be putting that in a rectangular shape with rounded edges. I just find that that comes out prettier, and I'm just going to be sizing it all up now, ready to cut with my Cricut machine. Once that's done, here I am just finishing off the design for the name of the city. Okay, now our design is ready to make on our Cricut Explorer Air 2, and we're going to be using a mat for this design. Hit continue, and then when I come to the screen, because I'm making two sweatshirts, I will go to project copies and select two, and then I'll just rearrange the different elements of the design onto the mat. So I'm just cutting once. So one thing to always remember when you're working with HTV is to mirror your design. And that's what I'm doing here. Our design is mirrored. Then we go and select the vinyl type we are using, and our Cricut machine can start to cut the design. Once the design is cut, it's time to weed our design. This just means we are removing the negative parts of the vinyl or the unwanted vinyl to leave just the design that we're after. So that's what I'm doing here. And there we go, that's our finished design. So now it's ready to press onto our sweatshirts. Now to the heat press machine. Always remember to check the manufacturer's recommendations on heat setting. So here I'm pressing each layer, because I've got two layers. I'm pressing each layer for about 10 seconds. But first of all, I use a lint roller to remove any fluff from the sweatshirts, and then I press for about 5 seconds to remove any moisture from the surface of the sweatshirt. Here I'm just using a t-shirt ruler to place my decal or my label, but you can do it without the t-shirt ruler. So once you've done the first 10-second press, you remove the backing sheet to leave your beautiful design, and then we'll add the second layer, the white layer, and once again we'll press for 10 seconds. Remember to use that baking paper or Teflon sheet to protect your vinyl. And that's the last layer, and one last press, and we're done. So thank you for watching. This is how you would make a hometown sweatshirt or any t-shirt. This is exactly the same process. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave us a like and a subscribe. Thank you.